Welcome everyone to the 20th episode of Mass Raven Heli to Grandmaster. As you can see, we have already reached Grandmaster in the last episode, so now we're gonna go for Mass Raven to top 100. Now before I start, I just want to let you guys know, if you guys forgot, if you support me on Patreon or become a YouTube member, you can actually get your hand on all these replays, just as all the replays of the other challenges like Goes to Gem and stuff, so make sure to check that out if you're interested. Now, let's begin. First game of the day against a Terran. Alright, that's pretty much exactly my MMR. The winner is going to have higher MMR after this. I was 5 MMR higher, so this should be a good one. Now, I have actually enjoyed a lot of my TVTs recently. I do have to say that they get very hectic a lot of the times. Like, TVZ tends to be the most straightforward matchup. Either I just get dunked on or I dunk on them pretty much. TVP is the craziest one for sure, where it's usually decided very fast. But TVT... a lot of the times I get into a really bad spot, but then my counterattacks can do a lot of damage. I think that's also what happened in the last episode. The last episode was actually a complete roller coaster of a TVT we played, because it was pretty much... I got into a really good spot, but then one mistake of me gave him the entire lead back, and then my counterattacks started doing damage, and I clawed back, etc, etc. Which are probably the most fun games to watch as well. Which is kind of crazy, because typically... if I stream my, regular level pro games, or well, pro level matches on the ladder, I should say, playing normal strategies, then TVT is definitely the most hated matchup. People don't really like watching it, but I feel like in a lot of these challenges, TVTs are actually very fun. We actually launched a few amazing nukes in TVT as well in the Ghost series and in the Ghost challenge, and in the Raven challenge. We've had some amazing trades. I actually get to max out a lot too. I think in general the macro games are probably more fun to watch than the fast games, though the fast games are really nice to have in between, right? But, since we get so many Protoss games, it's fun to get like those nice long TVTs in between, I think. Now, a lot of times they don't have to go long. We've also finished them very early. Actually, as soon as I said that, I remembered we played like a 40-minute TVT a few episodes ago. That was obviously something we can't forget. Now, my opponent is going to go for a fast wall-off. This could be a little bit dangerous. The build I'm thinking of the most, because people play a lot of double gas, which is totally fine. But the build I need to keep in mind the most here is that there is a proxied second barracks on the map, or just a second barracks at home. Because if you Reaper expand, even if you don't make the reactor, you just don't really have enough units to deal with 3 Reapers coming into your base. So I always need to have my units in the perfect position. Not even sure why I'm walling this off, because I misplaced the barracks anyway. I guess it looks like a wall. Maybe I'll trick him into thinking it's a wall, but in reality you can just pass there. Now I haven't found a second barracks. I'm actually very tempted to keep my SCV here, so I can kind of like tank if his Reaper would show up. Doesn't look like he's actually coming with anything though, so that's really good news. Now, before you guys finish this episode, I would like to ask you a question that you can answer in the comments. Because I think right now we were something like rank 164, I think. I'm not sure if that's exactly what it was, but that's the number that's in my memory. I wonder how high you guys think I can get. And I always enjoy asking this question. Oh, I'm actually going to micro this Reaper a little bit here. I wanted to damage this Reaper. Ah, that was actually really well done. Just to explain you guys what happened, I basically forced him to attack my Reaper instead without it actually dying. So he didn't get to kill any SCVs, so that was really nice. But I'm curious because I feel like you guys either overestimate or underestimate me a lot when it comes to these challenges. So I'm curious about how you guys think I can actually climb with this. Because I am now calling it... Ooh, he actually got in somehow. That's really bad. I am now calling it Raven Heli into top 100. But I am not quite sure if I can actually get to top 100. And I'm curious what you guys think. Like, I think even, top 150 would already be pretty good. And then from then on, we'll see. Now, I'm going to be very honest with you and say that this is usually a game-losing amount of damage. So that was definitely rough. It's quite annoying because... that jump up spot it's huge, and I guess he maybe even hid inside here. And yeah, and normally if you lose that many workers, you're kind of done and dusted. So I'm gonna have to play very well to climb out of this. Maybe I'm actually gonna attack with these heli and see if I can do some big counter damage. Yeah, that was rough. I really didn't expect him to jump back in. That's why I think my Hellions were out on the map even at that point. Really didn't expect him to jump back in there. Here we go. I guess he's probably gonna have a Cyclone. Actually, oh, okay, he's moving out. Opportunity. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. This could actually be huge. I'm not sure what he's moving out. It could actually be a cyclone drop. Oh, I'm doing so much damage here. Let's freaking go, guys. This is what we needed. Oh, he actually brought back the cyclones as well. No way. I'm gonna buy even more time by going here. Alright, that is a good start. The problem is, I have no units. So, if these two cyclones come across, it's probably gonna be a little bit tough. I have some counterplay, though. I could potentially disable the medevac. Freeze it with the matrix. And then maybe do some damage with auto turret, something like that. I would only have one auto turret though, so it's definitely looking a little bit scary here. I imagine he's gonna come into the main, but realistically he could come into the natural too. Any location works for this drop really. I think a lot of time the natural is even better, because people tend to be more prepared for the main. So I'm just gonna stand in between here. Stare at the minimap. Okay, he's coming at the front, right? Okay, well that's an easy disabled target. Here we go. And these turrets are gonna do a lot of work now. Maybe I can even get the medevac. The medevac's taking so much damage. Oh, I didn't quite get... Oh, he's too close. Oh my god, he almost lost that. That was insane. He freaking flew that so close over the turret, he actually almost lost it. Oh, wait, this is actually very tempting, guys.
Not enough minerals.
Watch. Oh, I really want to go for that. Because if I get one turret onto the medevac... Wait, actually, I can maybe even... Oh, the turret, the turret! No, I didn't get the click off. I tried. I mean, I think I did kill 2 cyclones though, which is huge. And keep in mind, I killed a lot of his SCVs early on. Now, this is definitely not the normal relaxed TVT I was talking about. This is getting a little bit hectic, but I'm enjoying it. As long as we don't get in too much of a losing position. It's kind of hard to judge where I am, because I do only have 42 SCVs, which is not too many for 635 in the game. But I have 5 ravens. And I think we might actually have a strong timing attack here. Now, this is not the my famous 5 Raven timing attack, because I don't have the proxy starport. So I guess I just invented another timing attack like I do every single series, or every single episode, I guess. But we'll see. Wait, oh, I actually did not have the upgrade before. I need to keep that in mind. Because if I get overconfident here... Ooh! Oh no. Wait, why is he... Okay. Oh no, that's way too many tanks. Oh, yeah, fair enough. Actually, I forgot I killed both of his cyclones. Yeah, I was gonna say I shouldn't be overconfident, because normally I would have more turrets with this, because I think I actually get the upgrade. At least maybe not with the proxy starport version, but usually I get the upgrade, which basically starts your ravens with more energy, if you guys are wondering. Which means that your... I'm still not sure exactly what the gathering rate is for the energy, but I think it basically puts you 30 seconds ahead in terms of energy collection, I guess. Which is a pretty big deal. The medevac is going to be a bit annoying. I think I might fly into his main at some point. I'm gonna get my armor a little bit faster this game, because I have a lot of gas here. Let's see. A little barracks. 30C is done. So I guess I do have to still give him the lead here, because my 30C is only about halfway. I think it's a good time to fly into the main here. I have my Hellion split, so he can't drop me that easily. I guess he could still drop me into the third base. Oh, he's actually targeting workers. Okay. There we go. I got my double upgrades going. I still think it's funny that I call that double upgrades, because it's not really upgrades, right? Ooh. Oh, what? He's actually... Okay, he's gonna go crazy. Then I'm also gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go into the main with that. Actually, sadly, do not really have a counter for this at this moment. I'll just have to, like, run away for the most part. But I can kill both of his upgrades. There we go. Both of those important upgrades are gonna go down, which is nice. And then see if I can actually run away a little bit here. He's gonna lose so many SCVs here, too. Especially if he tries to fight this. Like, he doesn't have upgrades on this buy. Oh my god, look how many units he's losing. That is insane. I did lose a lot of SCVs as well, of course. Oh my god, I think he lost way more than me, though. Need to resaturate these gases. And resaturate this mineral line over here. See, that sounds about right. Is that about right? It's almost right. Missing 2 SCVs here, but that's fine. Now, where did his ravens go? I actually did not see. But I need to kind of chill out anyway and restore more energy. So just hanging out for a little bit now is fine. So he doesn't have any bio units here and it's only tanks. So I would say it's fair to assume that both his ravens and maybe like a set of medevacs are out on the map. But if I'm correct, I actually killed both stim and combat shields, which means his bio army is going to be pretty tragic. Which is good news for us, of course. Wait, hey, it's actually working out that we don't have a wall here. Now my SCVs can pass with ease. Now, I think I should probably try to go again. And this time I'm going to send my Hellions as well. I'm going to rally these at the home. So I can defend the potential counter attack here. Also, really trying to pay attention to the minimap. Oh, that's a big hit maybe? Oh, that was actually a huge hit. Let's go. Okay, these ravens are quite low HP. I wonder if I could actually get those. Oh, okay. He made turrets, but I actually think it's worth to go past because he doesn't have the upgrades for the bio. And that's really important here. There we go. He's actually gonna lose the ravens, I think. Yeah, he's gonna lose the ravens. And I killed... Well, I didn't kill this tech lab. I'm not sure what upgrades it had on it. There we go. I'm killing a lot of units. I can't really escape here, though. So this is definitely a little bit of a risky move. How many other turrets do I have left on this? I'm not quite sure. I can actually escape on this side, looking at it. That looks pretty good to me. Does he have a tank here? Probably, right? He does have one tank. Oh wait, nah, that's more than one tank. Yikes, that hurt a little bit. Good thing is just Hellions. Just to kill a few SCVs here. Because he's not moving. There we go. His SCV count does seem pretty tragic at this point. Like, I would be surprised. Maybe if he has this... No, he doesn't. I'd be surprised if he has more than 40 SCVs here. And I have 71 for reference. So that is a pretty big difference. Now, I think I kill this stim again. I'm still going to make some more turrets, though. I feel like we haven't seen this before. That someone actually actively made mass turrets to prevent my flybys. I feel like... most people don't really take it that serious, even though they should. Like, it's definitely the right move that he's taking it that serious. But usually, I find that they don't. And I just get to fly in their bases for free all the time. I'm gonna make a sensor tower here already, too. Oh, man, his army is getting... Oh, he has 2-2. Oof, guys. We have to, you know, be realistic here. His army is freaking massive. And at this point, it might be a bit too YOLO to fly into the base again. But if he gets stim, maybe he's just a little bit too strong. So I think it might actually not be crazy to YOLO through the turrets again. Yeah, I like how he even made that one, you know? It's like, yeah, I know you're gonna try to sneak by. And he's right. Because I did want to take that angle. Still gonna take it, though. Let's see. Well, I can actually go into the natural. That is not that bad. Let's see what we have here. Oh, I can actually just get in via here. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Let's go. And get the stim again, I guess. Ooh, one of those ravens is... Oh, he did actually get stim this time. Let me get an anti-armor missile down. Yeah, the problem is that he has 2-2 here. 2-2 is very, very strong. He's still not trading that great, I have to say. Looks like. He's just going for it, but I have so many... Wait, he's actually losing his entire army slowly to this. Let's see. He actually doesn't have units left, guys. I thought he was trading pretty well, but he actually does not have units left. That is actually incredible. Look at the units lost, guys. Almost 3 times the amount. This was 2-2 bio, guys. Or was it even 3-3? No. This is 2-2 bio. Admittedly, he does not have combat shields. But it looked like he was... Because he was only fighting like 3 turrets at a time, right? Like here he's fighting 3 turrets. And then he has a bunch of medevacs too to heal his units. Here he's fighting another like 4 or 5 turrets. Well, this one is actually a little bit more. So they didn't all launch at the same time. But still, somehow, with just auto turrets, I clean up his entire base and his entire army. Like, I probably didn't lose a supply here. Maybe I lost 1 raven or something, you know? It is actually incredible. And at the same time, my economy was absolutely buzzing. 87 SCVs, 4 bases. I did forget that make them PFs. But that was a fantastic warm-up game, guys. Couldn't have wished for a better TVT. Now let's move on to game number 2. Alright, game number 2 against another Terran. Oh, it's Angry. Angry actually always raids my stream. It is a Polish Terran streamer. So hopefully I'm not gonna make him too angry, because then I'm gonna lose my raids. That would be unfortunate. Now we do get 2 Terrans in a row. The first game was a lot of fun, so I'm kind of hoping this one is fun as well. I'm not too worried about it, to be fair. I mean, obviously we can lose. But even the last game, if you remember, it started pretty rough, right? With the Reapers, I feel like they got like 5 SCVs and my Reaper, and we still managed to climb out of it. Albeit we did have a really nice Hellion run by there at the start. If you guys are still here, it means you're enjoying the challenges, so make sure to subscribe to the channel, guys. Turn on notifications so you don't miss out any future videos. I know there's a lot of you that watch a bunch of my videos but are still not subscribed. So yes, I am calling you out a little bit. Make sure to press that button. Help me get to my next sub goals, and then we're all going to be happy. And you don't have to miss out on any future videos, of course. And if you guys have suggestions for the next few challenges, I think I already have my next few decided. But if you guys have any suggestions, I always read them. Sometimes I see that you guys repost your suggestions because I didn't respond. But just because I don't respond doesn't mean I don't read them, right? Like, actually, I do read all of them. So if you reposted it, I will also notice. Now, I don't mind too much, as long as you don't repost it 5 times, of course. And it's fine to try and get the attention of the other commenters as well, see what they think about your suggestion. Obviously, the more liked a comment is, the more serious I will take it, because that means that a lot of you agree. So, liking comments, going down to the comments and checking other people's suggestions is also definitely a valuable thing. Now, my opponent is scouting at the exact same time as me, which doesn't have to mean too much. I feel like even with double gas, it's pretty normal to scout. Though at this MMR, I definitely noticed that people scout. Okay, so it looks like it is a double gas. There we go. Saying that based on the supply depot there. And there's the factory going down. Looks like a completely standard build by him with an SCV scout. I'm proud of you, Angry, because he's playing extra safe. And I feel like in TVT, it is really hard to survive early game stuff. So I definitely respect it when people go the distance to play double gas and the SCV scout as well. Now, my build should be a little bit better. Just because I think Reaper Expand is just a little bit better in general, because you typically get more ahead. The problem is that it's really hard to defend early game aggression. That's also why I'm probably going to make a guide on it. I actually asked in another video a while ago if you guys would like that, and a lot of you responded positively to it. So I will probably be making a Reaper Expand guide at some point. Not exactly sure when I'll get to it, but we'll see. I'm not in a rush. Maybe you guys are in a rush. I'm not in a rush, so could be next week, could be tomorrow, could be in 1 month, who knows. We'll see. But if I do forget it for too long of a time, feel free to remind me, because then I might have actually forgotten at that point. Alright, we gotta pause here. Let's wait it out. Alright, seems like he's back. I do like that he said courier or courier. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, because like normally someone would just say there's someone at the door, but it was very specific. Kind of reminds me of Dota as well. I used to play a little bit of Dota, and I guess you had like the courier that would bring your items to you. Outside of that context, I haven't really heard people use that term too much, even though it seems like a perfectly fine term to use. Now, how am I gonna use my units here? I would actually love to scout with this Reaper, but since he's playing double gas, it's probably more smart to keep it at home for a little bit. Actually, I don't want to lose my workers again to 2 Reapers jumping into the main. So I'm gonna keep it here. I think I mentioned, I'm not sure if that was a Ghost or a Raven episode, but at some point I mentioned that a lot of these maps have these like really nasty Reaper jump cliffs in the back, which is more annoying in TVT than anything else, because like in other matchups... Oh, there we go. Oh, that's really nice. I'm gonna kill so many. That's 3 Reapers instantly dead. That's 2 Hellions in my base, but that's really not worth it for him. That is really, really nice. There we go. But yeah, I feel like other races are always ready for the Reaper, but in TVT, what kind of happens is you have to gamble a little bit to know where the units are, because you kind of have the same units, or the same unit count. Units are very fast. So if you don't guess right, you just lose a bunch of workers, which is terrible. So in TVT, those Reaper cliffs that are in the back are actually quite annoying. Ooh, I'm gonna kill a lot here, I think. Oh, yeah. Oh my god, that was a big hit. He's actually gonna die to this, maybe. You're gonna lose so many workers here. I could have killed the Cyclone already, but I think I'm just gonna go for the SCVs here. Oh, never mind. Yeah, okay. I think we won with this attack. This hasn't happened in a long time. That is actually pretty crazy. All right, I guess we'll take it. Look at the supply. Holy crap, he has 21 supply left. Actually, what did I lose this game? I lost probably 2 SCVs and 2 Hellions only. That is actually kind of incredible. Where it all went wrong is really just with his Reaper jump up into the main. Because he lost 3 Reapers instantly. And against my build, because I have a lot of Hellions, you kind of need to keep your units alive and at least do damage. And then he never made like another Marine or anything at home. He only had 2 Hellions and a Cyclone. Because he probably wanted to be a little bit greedy, get the 3rd CC out faster, and that's why I had no Marines. And then he also led us into the main. So that was a little bit of luck, a little bit of a fantastic win. But this probably means we do get an extra game at the end, unless the next game is long. Anyway, let's go for game number 3. Another Terror, another... Oh, we have a barcode off. Let's go. All right, so this is just a TVT episode. Now, on this map, I think we're definitely gonna... we're not gonna be winning that easily because it's a big map. We'll have to play it out. It's another one of those maps with, like, you can see here with my mouse. Another one of those really nasty backdoors with the Reaper jump cliff. He does have the Nova portrait. What if... Or the Nova, what is that called? Banner? And is that a ghost portrait as well? What if this is the legendary Ghost versus Raven game we've all been waiting for, guys? Let's see. Cosmic Sapphire, 5-4. That would technically mean he's higher than me with Ghost only. That would be slightly embarrassing, to say the least. Because I would love to claim that I have the record on being the highest Ghost only player, you know. It's not exactly a record that anyone is contesting, I think. But it's still nice to have it. Now, also... I'm curious what you guys commented in the future after asking game 1 how high you think how high you guys think I would be able to get on the ladder, because after that last game I already did break rank 150. I think we're ranked 143 now. I think for top 100 we probably need to be like, I haven't checked recently, but I would imagine we need to be about 5.5k. If you guys want a little bit of a reference number for that. Probably should have given that in the first episode. Or in the first game of this episode, rather. But still. I think 5.5 is really far away. I know we're on a roll. And the main reason I'm confident is because we have consistently been winning a lot. It's not just these one-off episodes where we win most of the games besides one. But I feel like consistently we win almost every game. Which is crazy because I feel like a while ago we had some ref episodes. But now... it just kind of feels like we have it all figured out, which is insane. And definitely being allowed to make a Reaper and some Marines and stuff at the start helped. Because we definitely died to like 1 Reaper a bunch of times. Or like 1 Zealot walking into our base and stuff. So that definitely made a little bit of a difference. I would still consider us to be in phase 1 though. That was more like phase 0. I don't know if you guys know what I mean. But I actually literally wasn't allowed to make anything. And we would actually die to 1 Reaper coming in. So I feel like that's more... phase 0 than anything else. Now we're playing against another double gas player. Really doesn't seem like we have any Reaper expand enjoyers here. That makes me think my guide would be even more useful, because actually no one is really going for that Reaper expand, even though it's such a fantastic build. I feel like you can see in the games I've played that typically I'm just ahead after the early game. Like even in that one game, that was actually the first one where I lost 5 SCVs. In the end it didn't look that bad, and it was only because I was playing Reaper expand. Now, normally that was still like too much damage, but if I'd have lost 5 SCVs playing double gas, I would be in a terrible position. So that is the Reaper expand power right there. Now, I do need to... Okay, so he's coming with the Reaper. I'm actually going to use this SCV to tank for myself. I'm not going to miss micro this, of course, so that's going to be totally fine. And now I can actually chase it on my own. It's actually a very tricky amount of health. Okay, he's going to back off. I pretended to back off and then went back in. That was the play. Can I kill it? Oh, almost. There was no point for me avoiding the grenade there because, you know, if I dodged the grenade, I wouldn't have been able to catch the Reaper anyway, so I decided to go. It was actually pretty close. I think like a few more milliseconds, I probably get the shot off on that Reaper and actually kill it, so that was pretty tight. Now I got my saturation going here. Gonna use the exact same logic as the last few games where I kind of try to keep my army in the middle of these bases. So if they do jump in the back, I can actually respond to, you know, both sides. If he runs into my natural, the same. I'm gonna get my 3rd gas up. When I get 4 Hellions, I'll probably send out this guy to scout. Actually, I would love to put my barracks there, but I feel like it might be a little bit too obvious what I'm doing if I put my barracks in the middle of nowhere without add-on. Now, this is totally fine for me. As long as I do some... He's actually not even... He could have tried because he has more units than me. But I understand that he doesn't want to. A little bit of micro there. Just a little bit of micro. Nothing too crazy. Ah! Oh, actually gonna... Oh, we saved it! I didn't lose a single one. Let's go. That was actually pretty sick. I thought I was gonna lose one heading at least, but I didn't lose a single one. That is kind of crazy. That's why you don't attack Micro Machine Mark, guys. Invincible. Now, I feel like it's almost as good as the last game in terms of early game. The only reason it's not is because I need to repair all these Hellions. If I didn't have to repair all these Hellions, I would walk across and I would kill his SCVs. So, at least he did a little damage there. Obviously, the only way he couldn't is if he move commanded like in the other game. Now, I think I might... No, I'm going to keep the Raven at home. But I'm going to move out with all of these Hellions. Get my reactor upgrade as well. And then see what I can do here. Now, by this time, you should probably have a siege tank or 2 cyclones. And I think with both of those, he should be fine. I think I was considering making a second starper there, but I don't want to cut my Raven. That's a little bit too much. Let's see. There must be a siege tank here if I had to guess. Oh, there is a siege tank. But there's also something in my base. Let's see. Oh, I thought it was just a marine drop. I mean, it's still going to do 1,000,000 damage here. I know you can't quantify damage in millions, but I'm going to do 1,000,000 damage here. So, I guess it was still very successful. And I killed all of his SCV. Man, this guy was actually roasted. Let's see. I did lose a Raven there, which is pretty annoying. I'm going to drop another turret there. Oh, I actually thought I pulled those back. Okay. I mean, I do need to be a little bit careful because I don't really have a good counter to the Cyclone drop here. Oh, he actually locked onto something random. That's nice. There we go. He did target my low HP heli, and that was well done by him. Now, how can I stabilize? Because these drops are going to keep coming, and since if I didn't lose that early Raven, I feel like this would have been over already. But now, it might not quite be as obvious. I'm going to run these Hellions around. I always like to do counter damage. I also want to make a third CC at some point. Probably making a location now. If he finds it, then I actually don't mind too much because it's a good distraction. Keep in mind I'm up in workers anyway. There we go. There's his full army. I'm going to retreat from here and actually kill his SCVs again. That is the plan. Oh, he's actually going to siege that. Alright. I'll just do a lot of damage here and then I'll have to be patient. I'll deal with it at some point. That is the idea. There we go. Killed all of his workers again. That's beautiful. He actually did unsiege. Which means I should be able to catch him in a bit. Like, I'm just getting more and more auto turrets, you know. Now, his army is pretty scary. I want that SCV. No, I'm greedy. I wanted it. Oh, he is siege now. This is actually not going to be the easiest fight ever. But I'm about to have 5 Ravens. And with 5 Ravens, you have to imagine it's going to be relatively comfortable. Okay. That is actually not a great move, in all honesty. Is now he's missing that auto turret for the fight. There we go. And that is going to be a little bit rough for him. Oh, I wish I targeted that medevac. That would have been really nice. Time to... It's only one cyclone, right? Yeah, it is only one cyclone. Okay, there we go. And now I have an insane Raven count. I did lose my eBay, annoyingly. Oh, I wish he lost that. That would have been so nice. See, so he's moving out again here. I only need to put 2 Hellions on that, really. I think the rest is fine. There we go. Oh, all of his auto turrets too fast. Beautiful for us, guys. That's just beautiful. Actually, could kill one of those Ravens. Look at my freaking Hellion just swagging out. Yeah, this is beautiful. All right, let's go. He can't actually turn because if he turns, he gets damage on the tanks a little bit too much. There we go. Wait, how did that not... I swore I clicked that. How did that actually not target the Raven there? That is a little bit insane. Oh, I killed the Cyclone too, I think. That is an insane trade there for us. Yeah, he was looking pretty okay, but then he dropped all the auto turrets before the fight. And like 3 auto turrets would have made that fight very close. Like, I know it looked amazing for us, but if he saved those auto turrets, the fight would have been very close. But instead, it was kind of a wash for me. And it is kind of crazy because we had such a good start. But then still this game became pretty sketch. And that shows how hard it actually is to win with this Hellion Raven style in like proper straight up fights. But I think right now we're in a position where we should be pretty happy. Okay, now he's just sitting back at home. He does have... No, he doesn't have. I have 56 SCVs. His economy looks pretty good. Does it look good enough? That's the question. Is he gonna... No, I wanted to go for that, but he responded very fast. Oh, he's actually backing off a little bit. Oh, I think he's scared I brought all my ravens. Yeah, that makes sense. I was wondering why he was playing so scared, but obviously he doesn't know that my ravens are just at home. That does check out there. Well done by him. His raven's coming in, but there's no energy on that, so that's not the most terrifying thing I've ever seen. I can tell you guys that much. Is he gonna kill it now? It is pretty hard to kill. There we go. You could say it's a waste, but I actually think it's good because keep in mind, I mean, we see it from my POV, but ravens just generate infinite value the entire game long. And now we've actually got rid of that instantly, so that's really good. Okay, so it's not a counter attack. For a second I thought he was considering moving out there. And I'm gonna consider moving into his base again. Saving energy on these ravens at the same time. Always nice. Yeah, he's sieging now. Okay, that makes sense. I think because he's so defensive, it's time for me to use my ravens offensively. Or aggressively, I guess is a better word. Actually, I'm not sure what is the better word. You guys tell me. But I'm gonna use them in his natural. That's where I'm gonna go. I don't have any PF, so I do need to keep that in mind. I do have the upgrade, though. Oh, this is such a good distraction here, actually. I'm gonna try to shoot the Marines. There we go, and then I'll back off. This is all just a distraction, though. You don't have to do that kind of micro. Can I deny that? Barely not. I mean, I'm gonna kill a ton of workers here, though, which is beautiful. There we go. All of those workers are actually not... He did run them away somewhat in time. Can I kill that? I want to kill that missile turret, because missile turrets do so much damage. I'm actually just gonna go up here. I think it's fine enough. Here we go. He's allowed to chase me. It's not gonna go very well for him if he does. I can tell you guys that much. A few more turrets here along the way. Kill his army. Oh, can I drop on this? I can actually drop on this. There we go. And then bring the boys back in. Oh yeah, I do have that starport on the way. That's beautiful. And now the boys are back in town. Oh, can I get a big roasty on those? That was almost a big roasty. Bait the tank fire with that Hellion. And there we go. Alright. I guess he didn't... Yeah, he actually only 82 supply. He did have 50 SCV still. But I actually... What you don't notice during this is because I was flying away. Let me show you guys. I feel like I actually killed like his entire army with this. Because he has a bunch of Marines and Marauders and stuff. But I feel like they all slowly died over time, trying to chase me. So here there's a few Marines dying, there's a tank dying. All these bio units are gonna die. And then this tank also dies. And at the end of this, he has 2 tanks and 8 Marines. So yeah, that is pretty tragic. The power of the auto turrets, guys. Once you get them in mass, it's all fantastic. Now, because we had a really short game, I'm gonna play in bonus 4th game. Let's go. Hey, Protoss. Alright, so we got 3 really high MMR Terrans, and then we got a slightly lower MMR Protoss. Hopefully he does not steal all of our hard-earned MMR in this episode. That would be a little bit of a shame. Right. Getting a little bit warm in here after all those TVTs. Oh, let's see. I think recently we've been doing really well against Protoss with the mass Hellion style. I think it might be a little bit risky to play that against a Protoss that's not quite as high MMR though, because it's kind of a little bit of a blind counter to the typical Twilight response, I want to say. So if my opponent goes for like a Stargate or anything, it would be a little bit challenging to say the least. What was his name? Fruit Sean. Alright. Now, sadly, I cannot read his strategy from the name. I know I like to pretend like I'm a psychic and I can read people's strategy because of their portraits and their names. He's asking me if I'm ranked because StarCraft 2 actually has a little bit of a bad feature, which is that you can play unranked, which that's a good feature, right? But unranked mixes with ranked here. So what you can do is I can play unranked and I'll be 300 MMR lower or something than I am. And I can just play against this guy who's playing ranked and I can actually steal his points without even gaining them myself, which is very weird. But what that actually leads to most of the time is that you can see someone that's 5.3 on the loading screen and you'll try your best and you'll barely lose. And then you'll still lose 20 MMR because he's playing on his 4-7 unranked MMR. So that's the reason why he asked if I was ranked. And in this case, I'm actually ranked. So if he does win, he will get a fat bonus for it, which is good and fair and nice. And if he doesn't win, then he will not lose that many points as well at the same time. Sadly for us, there's also not that many points for us to gain here. But it is what it is. That's just how the ladder works. Now he's going for a normal expand. Second pylon is there, so I don't have anything else to scout for. There we go.
Not enough minerals.
And I'm just gonna... should I even scout for proxies? If there's a second pylon, you don't really have to. The only reason I would consider sticking around is so he can't block my add-on if I lift it to put the factory on it, right? But I actually saw his probe go home on the mini-map, so I don't think I have to be too worried about that. Unless he's 500 IQ and went like all the way around to now block my reactor. That's a very fast robo. Okay, a 225 robo, guys. That sounds insane to me. Let's see. I hope he doesn't have this wall. Yeah, there we go. So then it can actually escape. You know, sometimes I find it pretty hard to see the adept in between the probes. Like, I was actually kind of struggling to see where it was there. Maybe it's just me. I don't have the best eyes. I mean, I'm wearing glasses, but sometimes even with glasses, I feel like I don't have the best eyes. So, yeah, it is what it is, I guess. Now, normally I would go in again with the Reaper, but if you're just playing Robo, going Robo that fast is actually a little bit crazy. And we played against that once before, I think. Maybe more than once. This is the 20th episode, guys. It's been a while, okay? Maybe more than once. But the one I remember... Oh no, the one I remember was actually with the Ghost Challenge. It was on the Stargazers, where the guy did basically a 4 or 5 gate all-in with a Prism. So that is something to keep in mind. Oh, he's actually going to lose this Adept, which is very good news for us. He's going to try to kill my Reaper. Obviously, we don't let that happen. Because we are Micro Man, Machego Man, Casper Mark, Raven Man. What else do I have? Where am I? It's a lot of names by now. I have switched to a barcode though, as you guys have noticed. I'm a believer in the barcode for the challenges now because we were getting a little bit too famous. Not trying to humble brag, but we were getting a little bit too famous there. Oh, he actually walled it a cybernetic score to wall it off. Okay. I mean, I was expecting to see a gateway there. There's an observer in my base. That is slightly annoying. Okay, where did it go? I want to kill it, but I'm not sure where it went. Let's see. Where are you? Actually missed it. It escaped. No, I wanted to kill it. Alright. So I guess the Robo, it would be pretty unwise to go for that Hellion style, I think. Oh, I actually cannot even kill that because it's... You know, I can drop a turret under it. That's a little bit annoying. That's a good placement by him. Now, what am I gonna do against this, though? I guess I'll just add a second starport. If it's like another one of those gate all-ins, it would actually be a little bit... Oh, wait, what is he doing? No way! Can I kill that? I'm gonna drop an auto turret to kill it. Oh, let's go, we're in, baby. Oh, we're gonna kill so many pros here. This is fantastic. Let's freaking go. I'm not gonna lose this Raven, though. I'm actually gonna kill more probes here. There we go. Nice. So he's actually being very greedy with that. I don't know if he has a battery in the main. Doesn't look like it. That is fantastic news. He does have a lot of stalkers. That is a little bit interesting. Let's get a second starport. Let's see what he has here. It's a Robo Bay, right? Yeah. Alright, so there's no Twilight on the way. There's no Blink here. He does have a third Nexus done, which I'm gonna drop a turret on because I'm annoying. There we go. Now, I killed a lot of probes. It is, as always, a worrying composition to play against, though. The, you know, the Colossus, the Disruptors and whatnot. Oh, wait, he actually moved it a little bit and he sieged it, so now I can kill it. That is fantastic. I think I'm actually gonna run around with these Hellions, try to create some more chaos. Now, I don't have my own third base yet. Not even started, so that is something we will have to do soon, else we're gonna fall too far behind. Even if we kill the little probes, Protoss can chrono probes from 3 Nexi, and they'll catch up very fast. Like, I think with a chrono boost, the probe probably takes 8 seconds to build, right? So yeah. I'm not gonna do the math right now, but that's a lot of probes in a short amount of time. Oh, there's a Colossus here too. I'm actually gonna have to disable that. Oh, he recalled. He recalled to a different base. Oh my god, he's gonna lose a lot of probes here, guys. And I'm actually gonna get completely... Wow, this was just perfect. We actually took no damage because he only attacked the command center. And we killed like all of his pro. Wow, this could not have gone any better. I do think we're at a point where I need to get like planetaries up and stuff. Because we have been here before. If he gets blink up, that is going to be incredibly difficult to fight against this army. I can also just keep running by my my Hellions because that has been a big source of success. Oh, he is here already. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna run the Ravens from behind. I kill this observer so he doesn't see it. Here we go. Oh, this is gonna be beautiful. Oh, this looks absolutely beautiful, guys. This could not look any better, I think. Let's freaking go. Oh my god, he's lost everything already. He does have one more Colossus. Do I have one more turret, at least? Yo, actually, I gotta get like a Hellion surround going. The Hellion micro is unreal, guys. Let's go. I did lose a lot of workers in this, but that was obviously worth it because I kept my Ravens alive. Oh my god, I didn't realize I was dying. How did that die so fast? What the hell? Where did the hell did that command center go? That was scary. All right. Well, I'm not attacking yet because I just want to repair my Ravens, and as always, the more energy you have, the better they are. So waiting is almost never a bad decision with the Ravens. Sometimes it is, but it's almost never a bad decision. Now, I wiped this entire army and I killed a lot of probes, which means that now I can actually make an orbital, because if he's making army, it means he's not making probes. Like, I feel like he should be too poor to make both at the same time. So, yeah, if he's attacking me, it's actually fine, because it means, like, he won't catch up in economy at all. Oh, that's actually... That one Colossus is actually preventing me from attacking with the Hellions. I don't know how many Hellions you need to beat a Colossus, but it's a lot. I can tell you guys that much. I'm going to saturate this base slowly. I already have 60 SCVs. I was going to say I'm slowly approaching 60 SCVs, but I already straight up have them, which is fantastic. Okay, here we go. I got the disables ready. No, wait, I thought I disabled. I thought I heard the sound of the disable. That was weird. Here we go. Probably drop 2 turrets just so I can kill the Colossus a little bit faster. There we go. Well, that Colossus lived for... You saw the damage on the Hellions against Colossus, right? Like, they actually lived forever. That was crazy. Now, at this point, he only has 1 Colossus left, which means with just disables, I'm gonna do just fine. I don't really need much else. I actually don't need to disable that, because he can't walk back up into his base. Actually, he can't run anywhere. That is funny. There we go. I probably drop a few turrets to kill this battery over here. Oh, he's making Phoenix to counter the Ravens. That is actually not a bad move. I like that. Yep. Do you enjoy this? Yeah, I do. You don't? I mean, I imagine he does. Looks a little bit painful. What is he? So, wait, was that a fake Phoenix? Or did he go for a Twilight and a Stargate? What can I do to counter this? Stargate is good. Defensive Blink is good. Robo probably not the best opener in general. Robo's a little bit outdated these days. I feel like you don't see a lot of pros playing Robo anymore. I play Robo when I offer haste, but I'm stupid, so there's that, you know. I also play Mass Raven Hellion, so there you go. It seemed like he was about to get salty, but he was able to turn it around into asking for advice, so that was well done by him. He managed to deal with his emotions, which is good. What is our units lost in this game? 3,100 against 10.4k. Now, realistically, it's probably more like 9.5k or whatever, because we killed a lot of units for free here, right? Anyway, this was a fantastic episode, guys. I think we went 4-0, didn't we? Which means we got a lot of MMR. I think we might have actually surpassed Ghost to Grandmaster in terms of MMR, which is incredible. I'm not 100% sure, but I think we did. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like it, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all next time. Adios.